think I've met you before. Hi, Anne. Have we
I
met?
know I'm a friend of God, now I'm going to blank on her name. Isn't that terrible? The president of your wonderful organization.
Teresa.
Teresa, you're friends with Teresa. Oh, good.
Teresa. So I told her I'd check
Rose,
it out.
Good, I have another diva that has a hot. Okay, good. Anne, nice to see you. So everybody's popping. I hear the popping on. We still have a couple minutes.
Yeah, so I'm already recording. So this is recorded and you'll get a copy because I have your emails.
Great. That's right. I keep forgetting I don't have to like start the meeting. I have to surrender. Somebody else is in control. Somebody else is in control. Hi, Christine.
Christine.
I've met you before. I'm Heidi. What a nice, good-looking group here. So we've got half. It's so extreme. Like half are in California and half were in the snow belt. Like
Speaker handout.
Did everybody get a speaker handout? It's in the chat room if you don't have one with you. And it's easy. I can walk you through it. You don't need it. It's just bullet points. So if you don't want to deal with it also, I can just walk you through it. This is what it looks like. Or you can get one after the fact if it's still.
So I have no idea what you're talking about as a person who hasn't been here before. Could you tell me?
We're going to let you look at the bottom. There's a little thing that says chat.
Yeah, I see it, but there's no attachment. Oh, wait, it just says file. Let's see. No.
Look in the chat and you'll see either a URL that you can click on and go to that. You don't see a URL. You don't see, here's a link to the website.
No, but I do see something that I'm not sure I normally see that says file. So I'm going to see if I just click. I don't know what that is.
Okay, so I'm going to send you something.
Yeah, no, I didn't get the chat. Maybe because I came on a few minutes later or whatever, it's not there.
No, that's not why. And some people don't see the chat.
No, I see the chat. I just don't, there's just nothing in it.
There's nothing in the chat?
Nothing.
Why don't you type something and see if we see you?
So what they're doing for those of you logging on, if you have a handout, that's great, but I don't want you guys to worry about it. It's just little bullets and I'm going to walk you through everything on here. So it's not 100% necessary if you don't have the physical one in front of you. There's Miss Joey, we've got Remily, look at all these juicy women. So California and Pennsylvania, we are together. There's Betty with those great backgrounds again. I know, I love it.
Jody.
I know we have the birthday girl should be logging on soon, right? She's probably having too much fun in wine country. Teresa's birthday, but I think she's contacting us from wine country, isn't she today?
She's going to try. She's having some problems with the connection.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wireless. So she
everything is wireless. All electronics are off. You know, Marian, I did not get your phone message until this morning. I saw I had a missed call from you yesterday, but you didn't leave a message. So I thought, oh, it must not be important. And then this morning, it was like 10 something. I looked at my phone and it's a message from you from yesterday. And I'm like, I always return my calls within an hour. So I apologize.
Not a problem.
But the technical gremlins are working overtime.
Not a problem.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Nice to see you. All these beautiful connections. There's Hung. Thank you. You wore your leopard for me. Half Divas, half PW, and we're creating a sister relationship here. I love it.
Jody, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I don't get a video. I'm not sure why. It says my video is fine. But
It's lovely, Lisa.
Download speaker handout.
I just
Okay, so Roxanne hasn't even registered. Is that what I'm hearing? Is Roxanne looking for the registration link?
No, she just
needs a Zoom link at this point, right?
That's what I mean. Has she registered?
Just popped me in. So she's just asking me on Facebook. I am, and I don't have the.
Okay, so I'm going to put in the chat.
You put it over there, and I'll just copy and paste it and take it over there.
Marian.
There she is.
Oh, there she is. Roxy is right there.
She is.
There's Roxy.
Marian. Marian, can you hear me?
I can.
I just got a text from Teresa saying that she's not able to connect and she wants us to start the meeting,
Okay,
but I do not, you're the one who's more familiar with it.
all right, I'll go with it. So we are going to get started at 12:02. This is our first meeting of the year, our coffee club or our lunch bunch, whatever we're calling this today. So happy New Year to everyone. And we've got a great speaker today and showcase, and apologize for some of the few technical issues that we have, but Jody has got it handled, right, Jody?
Working on it.
Working on it. So yeah, we're just all going to be patient. So I want to introduce, first of all, our meeting sponsor, who is Tammy Jones with Edward Jones. Where are you, Tammy? There you are.
I'm right here.
There you go. Tell us a little bit about you.
So thank you, Marianne, and thank you all for being on the Zoom meeting today. I know I'm very ready to hear Heidi speak today. As a financial advisor, my goal is really to ensure that the money that my clients have, that it's working for them. Women in general are much more conservative investors than our male counterparts. Only 36% of women are comfortable investing in average or above average investing.
Wow.
As compared to men at 60%. So when you look at the types of investments, most women will tend to go into savings accounts, fixed income instruments. And when you do that, your reward, especially in this market right now, is less than 1%. So oftentimes we kind of hoard our cash. And so when you get that statement, you earned all of like $2 on that money. So my job is really to bring everything together for my clients and provide some guidance on how they can invest their money and have it working for them. It doesn't have to be invested aggressively. I think that's kind of a misconception. You can be a conservative investor and still have that money working for you, so that when you do retire, you have a good amount of money that's that you're going to be working with when you do retire. So for me, it's providing an overall picture and strategies to help you put that money together for you. So if you have any questions, just want to set up a short call, please feel free to call me, and I'd love to have a discussion with you to see if I can help. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thanks, Tammy. And one thing I failed to say is I just want to give a shout out to Heidi and all of her girls that she's brought from Erie, Pennsylvania to be with us today. So very excited to have you all. Yes. So this is the queen of networking that we're going to be hearing from today. And you can tell that she's, walking her talk just by having all these folks come with her to network as well. And I'm sure, Heidi, you'll tell us a little bit more about your Coffee Divas Club a little bit later. So I want to turn it over to Gay, and Gay, you're going to do the member showcase and looks like speaker introduction. You're muted, Gay.
Of course I am. No. I'm introducing Diane Founds for our showcase today. Diane is a registered nurse with over 35 years of extensive experience in various modalities of healthcare. She has extensive knowledge in nutritional counseling and medical oversight for treating inflammatory conditions as a result of poor diet. And she is passionate about invasive and non-invasive procedures, laser platforms, personalized skincare, injectables, and facial rejuvenation. You can find her most days at Glacier Bar MD in Carmel or at Rejuvenate Medi Spa in Santa Cruz on Wednesdays. Diane Founds.
Hi, everybody. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, but we can't see you.
I know, I apologize, and I'm not really sure why. It looks like I have Teams on my computer that I use for work, and let me see if it's now asking me for the host to start my video. Jody, is that you? Yeah, it's still not coming up for some weird reason. I don't know why, and I really apologize for that.
That's okay.
I'm gonna try and close my Teams that I have on my desktop as well, and hope that, I think it's robbing my video using my Teams.
Is it possible that your camera is covered?
It says that my camera is working fine.
But is it covered?
Oh, no, no.
Okay.
No. Very bizarre. I don't really know. I had my daughter come up here and try and figure it out for me, but I tried to troubleshoot it. So I'm sorry, I apologize if you guys can't see me. But what I'm going to do is really quickly just talk a little bit about what I do. As Gay already said, I'm a registered nurse. I've been a nurse for over 34 years. My practice, I've now partnered with a physician out of Santa Cruz. His name is Dr. Jay Pennick, who branched off into functional medicine about 3 or 4 years ago after being 23 years in the emergency room and just seeing that conventional medicine was not delivering to the degree that he knew he could give better care to clients. So, you know, that was always right up my alley and what I've done. And my whole entire last 17 years of nursing, that was more functional medicine. And instead of going into everything that I do, because I'm so diverse in the work that I do every single day, I just want to talk really quickly for people to have an awareness of what the difference is between conventional medicine and functional medicine, because I think there is a real confusion out there about what that actually is. So to separate the two, conventional medicine is more disease-oriented, doctor-centered. Everyone is really treated the same when you come in the door. It's more of a specialized type of medicine. Diagnoses are usually based on the symptoms that you present, and its focus is more on early detection of disease. When we talk about functional medicine, we're talking about it being more health-oriented. It's very much patient-centered, very subjective. So every single patient is treated as an individual when they come in the door. So it's holistic. It's about treating the body as a whole. And we look at a lot of underlying causes of disease and how the biochemical part of that individuality in each patient is different. We are more of a preventative approach. So, you know, when you look at online, if you ever look up the wellness tree, it shows like a disease model. So we treat everything from hormones to inflammation. We also dive into emotional, environmental stress, toxins every day, medications that you might use, the foods that you eat, emotional stress. And that helps us give us a better, more comprehensive starting point with clients to have them be able to achieve better health. And how we do that in our practice here in Glacier Bar, right on Carmel Rancho, as well as in Rejuvenate in Santa Cruz, is by using tools and technology and advancements and where we are now that can help patients to achieve those things. Thank you, Kay. And that includes IV nutrient therapy. It means that we're using things like hormone adjustment with clients. It means talking about menopausal treatments. We even do men's health and testosterone replacement. I do a lot of Bowen therapy and cupping and myofascial release of patients physically, weight management, anti-aging therapies. So these things are just in addition to the aesthetics that we already do, but also come from the same approach, which is a very holistic perspective, even with the aesthetics. Is my time up, Gay?
Sorry, I was on mute again. Yes. Please.
Okay, sorry.
And so tell us again who you are and where your business is.
I'm Diane Founds, registered nurse and naturopath. My primary business is on Carmel Rancho in Glacier Bar, which is just beside the, in the same building, the same complex across from Coffee Bank, next to the Kumon and Carmel Hearing Aids location.
Okay, well, thank you very much. That was lovely.
Thank you, guys.
I'm disappointed I didn't get to see your beautiful
I
face.
know, I'm still trying to work on this.
Okay, and thank you. And so, Marion, it's okay to introduce Heidi? Okay, so Heidi Parr-Kerner, who I have heard a lot about. Heidi Parr-Kerner, MA, is a certified seminar leader, business consultant and coach specializing in supporting professional women in taking their businesses to the next level, learning the art of networking. Heidi worked for one of the largest networking groups in Los Angeles and has created 2 successful networking organizations where she brings together over 100 business owners and professionals monthly. As a recovering introvert, Heidi knows firsthand how uncomfortable it can be to walk into a room in person or virtually with people you don't know. She will give you the tools, tips, and techniques she has learned over her 30-year career so you can become more confident networking with your fellow professionals. Ladies, I introduce to you Heidi Parr-Kerner.
Thank you, Gay, so much. And Jody, can I see everybody? I feel like I need to see everybody. Can you put me on the view that I can see everybody?
You have to put yourself in gallery view. So if you go up to the right top where it says view, little tiny black box.
Am I going to disappear again like I did before?
You have to click gallery and then the gallery view will show up for you.
There you are. I need to see you all. The first, yes, wave to me, say hello. So talk about networking. Look at networking works. Look around the room right now. I can feel the energy. People, we get freaked out that it's Zoom, but guess what? You can still see each other. So everybody, please give yourselves a round for being here, because I know what it takes to make the commitment and to step out and do something maybe a little different. I'm so thrilled to be in, what are we in, Monterey, California today, and with PWN. And I have to say that I am finally a proud member as of Sunday. So I am a member. And we are all mixing and mingling a little bit because I have brought with me from Erie, Pennsylvania today, where there's a lot of snow, all of my divas. So divas, if you're there right now, if you would just, I'm back. Yes, I'm still wanting to go back to see. The Queen is in the house, I see. Great. Should I press view again, Jody, so I can keep, do I keep just pressing it? Because I just want to keep seeing everybody. I need the energy. Yeah, so my divas, wave to me. Look at, they came to support me, but also to meet all of you. So that's what it's all about, networking. So I'm so excited to be here. We're going to be fast and furious. We have a lot to do. We don't have a whole lot of time. But I am called the networking queen, dubbed on both coasts after living in Los Angeles for 20 years. But what I like to do, this is why I need to see you, is a little survey to start out, okay? So just raise your hand if this fits for you. The first question is an honest question. How many of you are missing the face-to-face meetings where we can have cocktails and we can have lunch and we can see each other, we can smell each other, we can check out each other's shoes, right? The old days. We all miss that. However, we are here in the Zoom room, but how many of you are kind of struggling with how to navigate this world of networking via the internet? How many of you feel like you're getting a little lost in the shuffle? Anybody? My hand is up and I'm the queen bee. How many of you are knowing, you need to do a little bit more than what you maybe have been doing, right? And then how many of you are like, geez, but if I text that person or talk to them, am I being too pushy? Am I being too salesy? How many of you get concerned with that? How many of you feel like you might just sit back and say, well, I'm just going to wait till this whole thing's over? That's a good excuse, right? Who are my introverts in the room? I'm a recovering introvert. I'm still recovering. Who are my introverts? I attract a lot of introverts because I was saying earlier to Jody, not a whole lot of extroverts, because extroverts don't always need me or need us because they're out there just networking like crazy, right? So we're all here to navigate the differences of virtual networking and to learn how to talk about our business in a way that people get it. So how many of you have had this experience? Many of you are seasoned. You know your business. You've been doing it for years. You're already so successful. So somebody asks you a very normal, appropriate question like, what do you do for a living? and you tell them, and they get that glazed look over their eyes. Has anyone ever had that happen before? They're like, what? Or someone asks you what you do for a living, and you find yourself stumbling like, you can't even spit out what you do for a living. I know there's some of you there, right? Some of my divas I know have experienced that. So here's what we're going to do in a short period of time today. I'm going to give you my networking nuggets. I'm just going to give you a little sprinkle, a little taste of what I have been using for over 25 years and why I am the inspirational coach on networking. It works. That's how I've invented my business over and over again, reinvented my business. Why do you think I'm sitting here in Monterey, California right now? Because of networking, because of collaboration, because of these beautiful connections, but reaching out of my own comfort zone as an introvert and being willing to say hello. So speaking of hello, I want to give you just a little background because people and even my divas who know me say, come on, Heidi, you weren't shy. You weren't an introvert. They don't believe me. So to give you a little bit of my background, when I was young, about that 12, 13, 14 years old, we lived in Syracuse, New York, which was still the snow belt. And we lived in the country. And my mother would drive me to the bus stop because we were in the country, so over the hill by the cow, right, to the bus stop. So at the bus stop, there was a boy, Ben Beck. Ben Beck and I stood at the bus stop together for years. And guess what? We never said hello. My mother, as I got out of the van, there's 6 of us, I'm the oldest of 6, so she was like the mother carpooling, we had the van. Every morning, she would take out a dollar bill and she would try to bribe me. And she would say, Heidi, I will give you this dollar if you just say, hello, Ben. Hello. And I wanted that dollar because I'm dating myself here. But at the farmer's market, they had Barbie clothes. And I wanted some hip, new, trendy. Anybody who was into Barbies? Come on. Is anybody else? Do we love the Barbies? I wanted that dollar. And you know what? I never did it. I never said hello. I don't know what happened to Ben Beck. Fast forward, going to school, being an introvert, becoming a therapist, getting a degree in sociology, running groups, which I'm still doing right this moment, master's in psychology, went to California, Pepperdine University is where I got my master's, and that's where I ended up for 20 years. And came across networking. I actually worked for the Women's Referral Service, which is a networking organization. They had thousands of members all throughout Southern California. It's still in existence. But I worked for them. So I was in a cubicle all day doing sales, join the membership. We have a directory, but I would go to these meetings and I would see these amazing women entrepreneurs and their energy. How many of you as introverts know that we observe, right? We watch. And I watch these women. What are they doing when they walk into the room? They have confidence. People are attracted to them. They're doing business with them. What are those characteristics? And that's what I started modeling. I'm a firm believer in fake it till you make it. Anybody else with me on that one? And getting a role model to look up to get out of my own comfortableness or uncomfortableness. And to say, you know what, I want to be like them. So I took my coaching, I worked with people getting out of myself, and I devised these skills by watching kind of step by step what they did so that they could be more comfortable, so I could be more comfortable in networking and navigating. So because of our time, it's going to be fast and furious, but I'm going to give you some of my famous nuggets that I love. So number 1, if you have this handout, if you don't have a handout, I believe they said it's in the chat room. it looks like this. And again, but it's simple, it's bulleted. So I'm going to walk you through it anyway. So if you just have a notepad in front of you. So my first bullet is just show up. Now, you're all here. You're already doing it. But here's the reality. I have my Divas, the Coffee Club Divas. It's a networking group. We've got PWN. If you're committed, some of you are involved in the Chamber of Commerce. When you're involved in a networking group, you need to work it. It's called networking. There is work involved in it. So let's just know that. But if you're going to commit to a group, if you're going to spend money, you've got to work it instead of just flying around to different people. So that's the one thing I want you to write down next to just show up, make the commitment. Here's what I find happens, and I get it, but it's like, oh, I was going to go to the luncheon, but I got a client. Oh, I was going to go to the luncheon, but I moved it because this other situation came up. I want you to realize networking is serious business and it's a commitment. And even though you might be getting that client or that hourly fee, look at all the potential that's in this room right now. We all have there's almost 30 women here today. We all have a circle influence of 10. So Jody, you're the technical person. You're fast at math. How many referrals, how many potential referrals do we have in this room right now?
What is that, 280? I think it's 28 people.
If it's 28 people times 10, is it? Circle of influence, but we need to treat them that way. So number one, show up. Number two, say hello, even virtually. I'm so impressed and saddened sometimes when I see, even in person, so many women, they're like, well, I didn't know what to say. But that's just it. We don't know what to say. How many of you think small talk is boring? Come on, I know some of you do. It's like, ugh, I hate small talk, the whole bit, right? I'm going to just block. Thank you, Anastasia, for being honest with that. I want to block that right now. We can see it as boring, but there's that word, the icebreaker. It breaks the ice. And it's a lot easier because listen to this. If I ask you what you do for a living, what do you do for a living? I'm an attorney. How long have you been an attorney? 10 years. What's the name of your company? ABC. It's pulling teeth. When you have an icebreaker, some of it may sound a little cheesy at first. I'm going to give you a couple. It works. It pulls the other person in. That's what networking is all about, making it about the other person. So here are my go-tos, and I'll tell you what, I wish 25 years ago that I had these 3 nuggets. There's more, of course, but these are the 3 I'm going to share with you right now. Some of you might be doing it naturally. Some of you may say it's a little cheesy. Try it. How many of you are into personal growth and know you have to be pushed out of your comfort zone? Can I have an amen? That's all of us, right? Because you wouldn't be here right now. So the first one, works virtually though. That's where we all are right now. The first one is compliment people. Compliment people. Don't be afraid to compliment. Make others feel good. That's also a sales technique. I learned this from Brian Tracy. All my gurus are the old school guys. Compliment virtually. Now, you want to be genuine, but it can be anything from, if you know the person, wow, look, I love your whole new, hey, I was talking to Jody earlier, right? Like, hey, every time I see you have a juicy, beautiful new haircut. And we started talking about that. She's like, it's the best accessory around, right, Jody? But we broke the ice. And I complimented her. But guess what? Because she talked about it. That's a fabulous necklace that you're wearing. But when we're online, you can say things like, wow, did you get a new profile picture? Oh, wow, is that a picture of your home with the snow in front of it? Or what a beautiful quote that is. Good job, that really touched me. What we need to do, especially those of us that are introverts, we need to reach out of ourselves. How many of you are doing some compliments? How many of you know that? How many of you, some of you might do it, some of you may do it naturally. What I want to remind you of is do it intentionally. Do it consciously. So 1 is the compliment. 2, I'm going to do a couple demonstrations. I love this one. Again, I learned this I borrowed this from another speaker years ago. I wish I knew about it because people love to talk about themselves. How many of us have a story around our name? Who has a story around their name? Most of us, it's very rare that I say, where'd you get your name? Or tell me about your name. They're like, I don't know. Most people have a story about their name. So let's see, you know who I'm going to pick on? Miss Joey, because Miss Joey has quite the name, right? Because when I first met the fabulous Joey, which is one of the reasons I'm here today, are your influencer, and I know she's on the board with PWN. You know, is it Joe? Is it Joey? But am I saying it right? And the spelling. So, hi, Joey. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Hi, Heidi. You look beautiful. Love your hair.
Oh, thank you so much. I styled it just
And I
for
do.
you.
I do love your hair.
So Joey, now, am I saying your name right? Because is it short for something? But I feel like the spelling, I always get like, who am I saying it right? Tell me how you got your name.
Sure. So it's really joie, right?
Joie.
It's really joie. Yes. It's really joy in French. But I like to be called Joey, just like a boy. And that's usually how I say it too, because people will never forget Joey like a boy. And then my name's really joie.
So now, is that French though? How you're saying?
Yes, my parents have not. Well, that's not true. They have like one lick of French in them, maybe. But yeah, my dad was just loved a movie star, and her name was Joie de Vivre, and so he named me after her.
And then, so you have a one-liner called, just call me Joey like the boy.
Like a boy, yeah.
Okay, let's give Joey a round. Okay, ding, ding, ding. What just happened? Instead of, what do you do, Joey? I'm a branding director. Not that she would do it this way, but I'm a branding director. What do? I work with. Do you see how you break the ice? But it's more important. That's how the relationship starts. Believe me, I teach sales. You want to get that connection. And what are people's favorite subject to talk about? Put it in the chat. What are people's favorite subject to talk about? Themselves. I could see your guys mouthing it. Use it. That's a sales technique. So I'm going to pick on one of my divas, Rose, because I don't know if I asked you this before. Rose is one of my divas, and the name of her business. Well, I'll let her tell you what the name of her business is and what she does. And then I want to hear. So Rose, okay, hi, Rose. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Heidi. Thanks for picking on me.
Absolutely. And I want you to tell everybody the name of your business. And then Rose is such a beautiful name, but I have an Auntie Rose. Again, make a connection if you can. I have an Auntie Rose, but you're young. So tell me how you got the name Rose, and tell us the name of your business.
Yes, Rose from Ambridge Rose Spa and Salon. So I was named after my Nana Rose and my Aunt Rosalie and my dad's mom, which is Gloria Rose. So it's a family name. And then when I started my business, my parents sat me down and said, you really should consider putting your name in it. And I was like, no, I don't want it to be called like Rosie's Salon or Rose's Salon. And they said, well, why not? And I said, well, I really never liked my name until I was an adult. And so a friend of mine gave me a book of roses. And I found a rose, and it's an Ambridge rose, which is an old English rose. It's beautiful. Very hard to find in the Erie area, the plant. And so that's how the flow came along. Ambridge Rose Spa and Salon is how I got it.
Can we give Rose? I didn't know that. And she's in my Queen's Academy. She's one of my divas. But you see where this goes and how the connection, you learn so much about the person. We're all in business. We're all also in sales. Some of you might be like, you're just getting to know the person, building that relationship. So Rose, great. Okay, so you got now my third one's going to be a little tricky. This one's going to be up for some debate, because all the years that I lived in Los Angeles, 20, as a small talk, we never talked about the weather, of course, like you guys in Monterey. Why would we talk about the weather? Because it was beautiful all the time. When I moved to Erie, here I am, the networking queen. I'm like, I'm not going to talk about the weather as small talk. Well, I talk about the weather because you know what? It breaks the ice. Wow, it's cold out. Wow, it's sunny out. Now, and I don't think Monterey has a whole lot of traffic. So do you guys still talk about the weather? Because I see some of you, your posts and just what another beautiful day in paradise. Even though it sounds cheesy, I go back to it because it breaks the ice. Okay, so this is what you can do though as well. Break the ice virtually by saying hello on people's wall and commenting. Number 3, make it about them. So what do you do, Heidi, after you say hello and you compliment them? Here's a sentence I want you to write down verbatim. I was on a networking event Thursday night, and somebody that I coached 20 years ago says he still uses the sentence today. I met you, or I met you at that fabulous PWN lunch brunch, and I'd like to find out more about you, more about your business. I'm going to repeat this to see how we might work together or support one another or refer to one another. Very subtle, but very different, because here's what people do. And I know you know this. They leave messages like, hi, it's Heidi, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about me and a little bit about my services. No, that's salesy. Put the 2 U's in there. This is the psychology part. I'd love to find out a little bit more about you, a little bit more about your service or your product or your workshop. Let's see how we might be able to work together to support one another. Make it about the other person. Number 4, follow up. Here's the juicy piece that I feel like the missing link is, as I like to say, the missing tooth. We're all here networking. We're all going to fall in love with each other because I'm going to walk you through how to do a 30-second commercial. You're going to learn about each other today. And as you hear them, I want you to write down their names and numbers. Then what happens is you go on with your day. The follow-up, that's where the connection happens. Whenever I go to a networking meeting, I put it on my head. I want to meet 1 or 2 women. You can't follow up with everybody. You don't want to. That's okay. Today, I challenge you to pick the 1 or 2 women after today when you meet them virtually. You like their energy. They don't have to have this slam dunk referral business. If that works, that's great. But 1 or 2 women and follow up with them. And then that gets into number 5. I say have a coffee date. A virtual coffee date. It can be wine. If you're in person, if you can get together. And at that coffee date, find that connection. Let's have coffee. Let me tell about you. I'm going to tell you about me. That's what happened. Just side note, with Joey was one of my connections. She put Roxanne and I on a panel together for her chamber. I never met Miss Roxanne. Roxy, go ahead and wave. She's the one pretty in red. I called up Roxy. I said, look, we're going to be on the panel together. I'd love to find out more about you, more about your business, to see how we can work together. Next thing I know, I put her in front of my divas. Next thing I know, she joined the divas. You see how it works? Networking works. Okay, so those are my nuggets. But now, because of our time, I'm going to teach you how to do a 30-second commercial. Okay, so it's very clear and on point. Now, I know you all do commercials and you may all be doing a great job, but I hope to put a little twist on it today. We're going to do something a little different. And this is, look at this as a workshop. When we go around the room, I want you to, you can read your commercials. This does not have to be polished. You're going to learn something, hopefully a little new today. What I want you to do in my commercial, I say step 1 is to open with a question or a statistic. So this is going to take a little brain work. So think about this for a minute. I'm going to do a little training. People buy, this is Tony Robbins stuff, people buy for either pleasure or pain. And most people buy if they're in what? Pain. Your job in the first question out of your commercial is to let people know that you understand their pain. So I want you, I'm going to give you a couple of examples to fill in the blank. Think about the pain, think about your clients, and what's a question that you can ask. For example, in one of my commercials, I might say, how many of you have all the clients that you need? Of course, nobody raises their hand. What does that say? Ding, ding, ding. You're all potential clients right there. Because you're all saying you need clients. I can help. Or some of you, based on your business, how many of you, it's 5 o'clock at night and you have no idea what you're going to be making for dinner? How many of you look in that closet over and over again, but you just can't find anything to wear? So what I want you to do is think about your business and either come up with a question. And I encourage you today, not to, everybody always wants to get creative on me. Just the how many of you works. So for trading wheels today, so either how many of you, boom, or let me give you another little juicy opening. Did you know? This is called a hook in presentation skills. Just think about it. When I say, did you know? You're like, what? Did you know that 80% of the population, boom. Did you know that 50% of women, boom. Did you know that 70% of stress-related diseases, boom. So go ahead, fill in number 1. Number 2. Now, we're going to say one sentence. How do you help people? This is where we say benefits. Benefits are only in real life like 2 words. The benefits are, I help them lose weight, look good, feel better, get money, attract clients. So what do? I support women, entrepreneurs, in getting new clients. What do you do? So come up with the word I. I encourage you, even if you have a company, I. And then what's a verb? I help, I support, I empower, I teach. And who do you teach? I help kids. I work with families. I support corporations. Who are your people? And what do you help them do? Make money, look better, lose weight. Okay, so we've got number 1, the grabber. How many of you? Number 2, I help my clients. Number 3, now we're interested in you. Fill in your name. Many of us start with our name up front and our business, but we're all saying to ourselves, what's in it for me? This is now, you've hooked me, you've got the benefit, and that's where you say, hi, I'm Heidi Parr-Kerner. And then number 4, I'm a success coach. And you'll get this. We're not doing this perfectly because we're going to get into our round in a few moments. Number 5, add just a smidgen. You do not have time here. A smidgen of something, if you want to add something that's kind of juicy about you, something unique, something for credibility. So I might say, I've been in business for over 25 years, credibility. Or, I have a master's in psychology, so I bring a lot of therapy to the meetings. What's unique about you? What's unique about me is that I have 25 horses, that I love horses. I don't, but I'm thinking maybe you do. Something a little bit. And then the clincher is the wrap up. And here's very important that I promise you're not doing. You got to tell people what to do. So, but I love the word if. When you say the word if, it lets people off the hook. If you're interested, if I can help you, if I can support you, if you know of anybody, if you have a referral, tell people what to do. Call me, put your phone number in the chat, reach out to me, text me. Now today I don't want you to, you can put it in your chat. After your commercial, go ahead and put in your information or your website or your text. So feel free to do that. We're not going to verbally say that. So we have our grabber, we have our benefit. You introduce yourself. If there's a snippet, something interesting about you, that should be less than a sentence. And then your call to action. Fast and Furious, you have it? Okay, good, because then I'm going to call on you and we're going to do a little go around, and I want you to take out your pen and paper, because if there's somebody that you're like, I need to meet her, I need to follow up, that's going to be your networking nugget. So we're going to do a quick go around, and then I'll do my close, and then I know Gay will end it. So Jody, I'm going to pick on you first. And go ahead and read it. This is not, you're not being graded for this. So walk through this together, okay?
Okay, I missed the bullet point benefits. That sounds like, how many bullet points are you asking?
Just one for this, just the one bullet point just means to keep it really simple. For a 30-second commercial, you want two words, I help. So
Okay.
so let's start with your question.
Okay, so did you know that the feeling of overwhelm simply means you're in unfamiliar territory?
Good.
Bullet point, benefit of your product service.
I help my clients.
I help my clients transition into the unfamiliar territory of digital marketing and sales.
Perfect. Number 3, my name, this is good. We're doing a demo with Jody right now. We're not
My
gonna
name
do
is
this with everybody. So
My name is Jody Royer,
I
and I'm a transition expert.
Good. Number 5, just a snippet.
If you remember way back when we used to do film photography, I was a darkroom film expert, and I decided to transition myself into digital in 2000. So I understand the pain and suffering of going into unfamiliar territory.
If you
want help transitioning into the digital world with less pain and suffering, then please contact me.
Excellent. Now we're not going to clap. We're going to clap for Jody because we walked her through it, but we'll clap for everybody at the end because we're just going to go fast and furious. This is 30 seconds. Now in the old days, we used to time you. I'm not going to time you, but we're going to do it fast and furious. Okay, Miss Marion, you're up.
All righty. How many of you go to your closet every morning, you stop and you stare and you wonder what to wear and get totally frustrated? I support women in rekindling or discovering for the very first time the joy and power of getting dressed. I'm Marian Gelletley, an image strategist and wardrobe coach, and one of only 21 certified image masters in the world. If you'd like to know the secrets of having a wardrobe that will make your life easy and make you happy, please direct message me for a 30-minute complimentary consultation.
Beautiful. All right, Gay.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice me.
Oh, see now that this defeats the whole purpose. Remember, Gay, you have to say hello, everybody.
Hello, my name is Gay Friedman. How many of you jump out of bed in the morning excited for the day ahead of you? I support women who are going through life transitions, regain their balance, build community, and find their joy. I know how it feels to feel that the world has turned upside down. If I can support you, please take my card and contact me.
That's exactly. Thank you, Gay. You did it. Good job. Anastasia, you're up.
Hello, my name is Anastasia Shimmick, and I am an aspiring writer. How many of you have had a negative experience with a traditional doctor? I am writing a TV show about a woman who is a naturopath, the same way Diane Founds is, and I'd be interested to speak with her about this, who infiltrates a doctor's office and helps the patients to learn about natural medicine so that they can heal themselves.
So if you
have any interest in discussing this in any way whatsoever, please get in touch with me.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, Miss Joey.
Hi, everyone. Did you know that your company brand visibility and influence in the marketplace is directly linked to your earning power? I help women entrepreneurs and creative types gain visibility and influence to increase their earning power. I worked 15 plus years in the Hollywood entertainment business and was taught by high-level mentors how to gain massive visibility and influence.
Perfect. If you
are interested in gaining more visibility and influence and increasing your earning power, you can reach out to me either on social media or via email.
Thank you. Good call to action. Sandra, let's hear from you. I think you have to unmute yourself, Sandra. Sandra Colling. Whoops, I see you talk. There you go.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
All right. All right. Here we go. Are there spots in your life giving you pain? I help people remove pesky and enduring spots. I'm the spot lady, Sandra Collingwood. I wear polka dots a lot, which represents spots. If you would like a sample spotter, come over to my home and get one. Today, give me a ring. I'd love to have a cup of tea with you.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Thank you. They like that. All right, Miss Lori. Thank you.
Okay, let me get my paper up.
Yeah, okay. This is a workshop today.
Yes. So, how many of you know that you can have a divorce without litigation and save thousands of dollars in legal fees in the process? I help people navigate the divorce process from beginning to end. I'm Lori Black-Ogene, owner of Divorce with Dignity in Monterey. I'm a mediator and licensed LDA in California, and I have over 26 years of family litigation in Florida. If you know of anyone who is thinking about getting a divorce, please refer them to me and I can help them navigate the process.
Perfect. Nicely done. Thank you. Hong, one of my divas.
Hello, everybody. How many of you here want to be your own entrepreneur to find your joy and purpose in life? I have to empower women to start their own online social business platform from all over the world, right at home. Hi, my name is Hong Fong. I am a social business entrepreneur with New Skin Enterprise, and I am a proud ambassador for Nourish the Children program. I have experience with my family business for the last 15 years in the beauty industry, as well as sharing the love for cooking online for the last 8 years. And I just started my own personal blogs called Hong's Healing Kitchen. And if you are interested to know more about what I'm doing, please message me. Thank you.
Thank you, Hong. All right, Anne, you're up.
I'm actually going to pass. I'm technically retired and I don't really have a thing that I'm trying to promote right now. I'm here to learn and get inspired, but I'm going to pass.
Oh, I hope we're inspiring you. Thank you. Debbie, you're up.
How many of you miss seeing your girlfriends and having fun? I offer virtual girls' nights for ladies and their friends to share laughs, drinks, and sparkly jewels by Swarovski Crystal. My name is Debbie Campbell, and I am an entrepreneur with Touchstone Crystal by Swarovski. I do fundraisers regularly with my business so I can support you and your favorite cause. If you want to have some fun with your friends, contact me and see how I can get you lots of free sparkly jewels.
You guys are doing amazing. Okay, Rosie from Erie, PA.
Hello, everyone. How many of you just need a break, self-love, relax, rejuvenate? My name is Rose Cortez from Ambridge Rose Spa and Salon. I motivate women to feel good inside and out. If you are interested, please call me and set up an appointment to relax at our salon.
Nice. All right, Jean. Can you unmute yourself, Jean? I saw you. Yep. I know, we always forget. Can we unmute her too, maybe? Or she has to unmute herself?
A host can unmute her.
Jody, can you unmute her?
No, we're set up where the host
yeah,
cannot.
Oh, there she is. There she is.
finally got it. I'm also retired and would like to pass.
Okay, good. I just hope you're taking in the good networking.
I am. I'm
energy.
taking a few notes. Yes.
Okay, Miss Rachel, who's from Erie, PA, one of our divas. Let's hear from you.
Hi there. How many of you feel confused and overwhelmed on what to post on your business social media? I help entrepreneurs present beautiful, engaging social media posts. I'm Rachel Shapiro, and I'm a social media designer. I grew my photography side gig to a full-time career in a year using social media. If you know someone who could use social media design help, message me.
Nice, good job. All right, Amy from Erie, another diva's in the house.
Did you know that you could have visibly younger looking skin in just 10 minutes, for just 10 minutes a day? My name is Amy Divas. I'm a Mary Kay beauty consultant, and I educate women to discover their healthiest look through quality skincare and anti-aging supplements. As you know, our products have been a household name since 1963. If I can help you or any of your friends improve your skincare routine, please reach out.
Perfect. Are you guys seeing how this works? Don't you love this format? It's just really clear and concise. I love my own work here. It's all being shown up. Christine, hi, let's hear from you.
Hello, everybody. So did you know that home ownership is one of the best ways to build wealth? I help or match people with their dream homes. My name is Christine Cristobal, and I am a realtor and a owner of some real estate companies. And if you want a dream home and you want to be matched with the perfect one and build wealth while you're living in your home, call me.
Thank you, perfect. We have Roxanne. Roxanne's a double dipper. She's PWN and she is a coffee club diva. So she's my double dipper. Let's hear it, Roxy.
Hello, ladies. Did you know that over 10 million flowed through on Black Friday and Cyber Monday online? I support and empower women to market highly consumable, trendy products online because that's where our consumers are. My name is Roxanne Lynch. You know what? And if you know of a friend who is seeking a little bit more in life, you know, sisterhood or an additional income stream, give me a holler, okay?
Nice. We have lovely Linda, who is from Erie, PA, one of my divas.
How many of you have listed all of your goals? How many of you have written action statements along with dates to achieve those goals? Did you know that Oprah, Jim Carrey, Ellen, Beyonce, and Steve Harvey, to name a few of the stars that attribute their successes to their vision boards? Why? Because they work. I empower women to clarify, prioritize, and take action steps to achieve their goals. I'm Linda Laird-Stashevsky. I went to school 9.5 years after working all day to achieve up through my master's degree in professional leadership. And I am a creativity coach. If you know of anyone or you're interested, please contact me via Facebook Messenger. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. Now, do we have the birthday girl there? Teresa, is that you that I see? You popped in and I can recognize you by your earrings and I know you had difficulties. So this is the director, by the way, for my divas, if you haven't met Teresa. So,
hi, everyone.
Hi, are we going to hear your commercial, sister?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone from the beautiful Napa Valley in California. Have you ever wondered who takes care of those neighbors that have a disaster? Maybe they walked into a main bursting and they are standing in 4 inches of water, or maybe a sewage main broke and they're standing in 2 inches of sewage. How about that favorite restaurant that caught on fire? We are the ones that come in and get those businesses up and running and your neighbors back in a safe and healthy home. My name is Teresa Riemann. I'm the president of Disaster Cleanup Specialists. And yes, so that's number 4, sorry. Unique information.
That's it, if you.
Oh, thank you. If you'd like to find out more of what we do, I'll give you a personal tour of our facilities. You can call me at 831-402-1130. Come and see me.
Thank you. And just FYI, again, what a beautiful relationship, no competition. She's the director of her group. I'm the director of mine. Let's all come together and work together. Megan, hello. If you could say hello.
Hello, man, I have to go after Teresa. That was beautiful.
Yes.
Have you ever experienced a water damage or a pipe burst or a toilet overflow and you don't know who to call? I am here. I help assist homeowners get back into their homes and coordinate the best or leave it the best way possible. My name is Megan Mertz, the Business Development Coordinator for Disaster Cleanup Specialists.
If you
ever experience a disaster and need help, you can give me a call directly and we can get you back to where you left off.
Yay. Last but not least, I see we have another double dipper. We've got Mary here, and Mary is with PWN, and she's a coffee club diva. Miss Mary.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, thank you guys. Okay, so how many of you have a system in place for follow-up? Did you know that 8 out of 10 business people never follow up? And on an average, it takes at least 5 follow-ups to make a sale. My name is Mary Swartz, and for the last 12 years, I've been helping people put together a follow-up system and put it in place to gain and retain clients and referrals. If you know anyone that needs a follow-up system or help in that area, please give me a call, 559-269-2887.
Beautiful. Everybody give yourselves a round. You were absolutely awesome. Did you learn some new nuggets today? Are you going to follow up with people today? So here's what I want, because it wouldn't be a networking event without all of us looking at the camera. Marion's taught us to go forward, smile, and everybody put up their hand because you're saying hello. So I could show off all of you beautiful women and talk about collaboration, right? That we're all coming in from California and from Erie, PA. So I know this is a fast and furious meeting, so I'm gonna say, the other thing is it's okay to say goodbye too. So goodbye, everybody. Gay, I'm gonna pass the baton back to you. Thank you so much. And I hope if you haven't joined one of my networking meetings, Coffee Club Divas, inbox me and we'd love to invite you to one of our meetings as a guest. Back to you, Gay.
Thank you. Well, Marion, I understand there's a raffle. Is there a raffle today?
Yes, there is.
Do you want to introduce the raffle of what it is?
You want me to? With drum roll?
Yes.
So our lovely sponsor, Tammy Jones, has provided for one lucky recipient a $50 gift certificate for Debbie Campbell's Touchstone Crystals. So you guys are going to be looking beautiful in jewels.
Woo. Can I get the number?
I think that's very kind of Tammy to do. She's been a wonderful sponsor and providing a nice prize. How do you guys want to do this? Do you want me to pick a number and we can?
No, I want to pick a number. Can I pick a number?
You pick the number.
Okay, I pick 7.
Whose screen are we using?
It doesn't matter.
Jody's.
Jody?
Okay.
Okay.
Number
Go,
7.
Jody.
Okay, the person who wins is Amy Tevis.
Wow.
Amy, good. All the way from Erie. Good.
So I just
Amazing.
Amy, can you real quick message me your information so I can make sure that I hook you up with Debbie for your it'll be an online gift certificate, so you guys can work that out. Is Debbie still on here? Oh yeah, she is. So you see Debbie that Amy won. So actually you two should probably exchange information real quick so that you can use your gift certificate.
Thank you,
Put mine in the
Christine.
chat. If you want to
Thank you,
save the
Debbie.
chat.
Okay, well, we have to wrap it up. We're a little bit over, but I think it was well worth it. Team, thank you for taking over. I couldn't get on Zoom at first. It was awful, and you guys did beautifully. Thank you, Heidi. I think you're marvelous. I think you know how I feel about you. And so I want to say goodbye, and everybody have a good afternoon. And make sure you listen to this recording if you want to get the tips down deeper. Okay?
Thank you. Networking works, everyone. I'm going to see you out there networking.
Okay.
Post your takeaways today. Let's help each other. Okay, virtually. We got this.
And I want to ask a question.
Heidi. Thank you.
Hey, Teresa and Heidi and everybody else, how do you guys feel about me sharing everybody's email in the group?
Yes.
I don't mind.
That'd be okay?
Yeah,
Yes,
we're networkers.
I think that would be awesome.
Just
Okay.
say yes to everybody.
Well, I'll build that out in the email. to
Thank
everybody.
you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Great job. All right. Thanks, Divas, for showing up. I felt the love. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, February 3rd, come back. Hey, Teresa, how are you doing?
Hi, baby. Good. Just sitting
Oh
in
my
my
gosh.
egg. See my egg? My
Yeah.
egg chair.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Sandra, we love you.
Hi, Sandra.
We're gonna
Hi,
ask
Sandra.
Hugs.
That was a horrible feeling not being able to get on Zoom.
Goodbye, ladies.
Oh, sweetheart. Bye.
Thanks for Catherine.
I have a note to myself, never do a Zoom meeting in my office. It's like having a bunch of 2-year-olds around you. Doors are opening. Are you busy? I have a question. I'm like, I'm on a Zoom. They're like, no.
I know, usually I have my 2 grandsons' faces all around me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you've seen that.
You were going to have adults. I think I had 5 people. I'm like, I've been here all morning. You're bugging me now. Just need a minute.
Sandra,
When
how
does my
can
name
we
come up on
support
here?
you?
Jody. Oh, Sandra.
I
I
have
love you.
a problem getting on for the first time in months.
Yeah.
And when I pressed launch meeting, it said this is a preview of yourself, on the screen. And then it said some more instructions and I couldn't get on. I tried and I tried and I tried and it was so frustrating. I finally called in. And then when I called in, I tried my other computer, my old computer. The new one is the Lenovo. The old one is like 10 years old. And then I transferred and I redid the thing,
Wow, you did good,
and that
Sandra.
was okay. But I don't know what happened that first go around. I don't need a preview of myself,
Everything technical is acting up today. That's what I'm noticing.
I know, isn't it?
I have messages from yesterday that Marion sent me and they just came through like this morning. And I looked and she sent me a text and she goes, did you get my message? And I'm like, ruh-roh, nope. So everything came through this morning. Weird. I don't know what's going on. But anyways.
So Sandra, how can we support you? We're you're in our hearts regarding, your husband and your loss.
Oh yeah, well, we had the discussion because he was going to be 89 very soon. I married an older guy.
Yeah.
I was in my 20s, and but we had the discussion, and he told me he was ready to go, and he loved me very much, and he thanked me for being a good caregiver, and of course it was a surprise. I kept pushing it off in my mind, but everything's in place. All the arrangements are in place. And this meeting was so meaningful because we're all experienced networkers, but this idea of starting out with a question right off the bat, it's very unique. Are there spots in your life that give you pain? That's funny. It's cute.
I know. It was awesome. I loved it. I love Heidi.
Oh, this is and her infectious enthusiasm.
I know. I know. She's great. We're got some great women.
I
So
think,
I'm gonna go.
So you're gonna go, okay. So Sandra, we want to.
Terry booked us a massage, so we're gonna go down and get a massage in St. Helena.
Awesome. So Sandra, we want to really stay connected with you because we know that's, helping you stay with that transition and rebalancing your life is very important. So.
Oh, I'm going to stay with you. I'm taking a little break from the actual PWN work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm visiting Zoom every time I can get on, or else the telephone. Yeah.
Good.
Well,
good.
if you need anything, you let us know. If you need
anything,
we love you, Sandra.
And we can show up and go on a hike with you or a walk or something.
No, she can outwalk all of us.
I'll walk you up to the top of Garland.
She walks up Spaghetti Hill and down Spaghetti Hill every day. Every
day. Good.
Okay, I love you guys.
Okay. I love you guys.